Like many modern dramas, it all began with a single video, a few spoken lines, and the internet erupting into chaos. When Tasha K uploaded her latest video, social media exploded once again. The notorious blogger famous for exposing some of the most shocking celebrity secrets had returned with another explosive revelation, one that would pull rapper Papoose, his wife Remy Ma, and boxing champion Claressa Shields into a chain reaction of pure pandemonium. At first, the drama seemed simple enough. Speaking directly to her audience, Tasha attempted to clarify something she claimed had been blown out of proportion. As the video played, she shook her head and said, "I didn't say anything about her marijuana thing when my attorney struck me. I just wrote that I had no idea what people were talking about." Her tone was stern yet oddly protective, as if she genuinely couldn't understand why Claressa Shields was upset with her, especially over a message Tasha insisted had been misinterpreted. "I usually only get upset because I don't understand why she's upset," she continued, sounding frustrated but almost confused. "I didn't say anything negative. I just mentioned that she was one of Papoose's girlfriends and that he might be paid to walk her into the ring. Even though, let's be honest, Papoose doesn't need anyone's money." She shrugged with a softened expression. "So I apologized," she added. "As soon as I saw the caption, I apologized, but once the video went viral, it became clear that this was far more than a misunderstanding or a bad caption. This was about something deeper, a messy tale touching on marriage, loyalty, and the blurry line between rumors and reality." Claressa Shields, known for her fearless personality and her ability to destroy opponents in the boxing ring, was not the type to stay silent. The moment she inserted herself into the conversation, the situation escalated dramatically. In Tasha's original video, she had dropped a bombshell. She implied that Papoose, Remy Ma's longtime husband and one of the most respected, loyal men in hip-hop, was secretly involved with another woman. Fans almost refused to believe it. For years, Papoose had been celebrated as one of the few men in the industry who stood by his wife openly, lovingly, and consistently. He was the blueprint of devotion in a genre often marked by scandal. But Tasha wasn't backing down. In her usual bold style, she insisted she had reliable sources and proof. That alone was enough to set the internet ablaze. Within hours, timelines were drowning in speculation, disbelief, and dramatic theories. Screenshots and reaction videos filled feeds across every platform. Some people said Tasha was simply doing what she always does, digging up the truths others are too afraid to say aloud. Others accused her of crossing the line once again and stirring up trouble for attention. Then came the twist no one expected. Claressa Shields entered the chat. According to reports swirling online, she had publicly confronted Papoose, calling him out in a way that shocked fans. Her response was direct, emotional, and fiery. She made it very clear that she wouldn't tolerate disrespect, lies, or being dragged into unnecessary gossip. Claressa, a woman known for her strength both inside and outside the ring, handled the situation with the same unshakable courage that made her a world champion. She wasn't merely defending herself, she was taking a stand for self-respect, integrity, and truth. Fans applauded her for her poise. They admired how she kept her composure despite being pulled into one of the biggest gossip storms of the year. But Tasha wasn't finished speaking. Going live again, she addressed another rumor that had surfaced. "There was a post claiming Claressa smoked," she said. "That is a lie. She has never smoked marijuana as far as I know. And no, Papoose didn't give her any either." She paused, glancing at her notes. "That was wrong, and I apologize for it." She added that her team had corrected the caption and she jokingly begged people not to force her into more legal FEs. But her attempt at humor failed. Instead, it fueled even more debate online. People analyzed every word she said, questioning whether it was sincere remorse or strategic damage control. Some said her apology felt genuine. Others claimed she was trying to clean up a mess she had created. Then came yet another twist. Screenshots began circulating online, alleged posts from the supposed sidewoman hinting at a mysterious trip to Hawaii. Whether the posts were real or fake didn't even matter anymore. The narrative had spun completely out of control. Remy Ma's name began trending as fans filled her comment sections, demanding her reaction. Some memes poked fun at her unbothered attitude. Others expressed sympathy for what she might be dealing with privately. "She's one of the toughest women in the game. If this is true, I feel for her," one fan wrote, Meanwhile, Claressa was growing increasingly uncomfortable with how deeply her name had become entangled in the situation. Even though she repeatedly denied any inappropriate involvement with Papoose, her name continued to be dragged into conversations. People debated her role endlessly, some supporting her for defending herself, others questioning why she responded at all. Everyone had theories. The biggest mystery was the identity of the alleged other woman. Fans became online detectives, combing through old photos, videos, captions, and timelines in search of clues. The speculation turned into a full-blown investigation, and at the center of it all stood Tasha K, loved by some, hated by others, but undeniably influential. Her fans praised her bravery, claiming she exposes the truth without fear. Her critics accused her of exploiting private lives for profit. "There's a difference between journalism and sensationalism," one tweet read. Tasha crossed that line a long time ago. Still, the video continued spreading across YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok. Claressa's supporters hailed her as courageous and principled. Papoose's fans defended him, insisting social media had exaggerated everything. "You don't know the full story," someone wrote. "Let these adults handle their business privately." But as the drama unfolded, one fact became impossible to ignore. Everyone was talking about it. What started as a short video had transformed into a massive online phenomenon. Each meme, comment, and response added fuel to the fire. The question was no longer just whether Papoose cheated, it had expanded into a broader conversation about trust, public perception, and the power of viral narratives. Claressa now found herself at a crossroads. She had taken a firm stand, but each new response risked sparking the chaos all over again. Should she stay quiet and let the storm die down, or continue defending herself? Either choice carried consequences. Her public image built on strength, dignity, and determination was now at stake. Papoose faced even greater pressure. His carefully crafted reputation as a faithful husband was on the line, and anything he said could be interpreted a dozen different ways. If he stayed silent, people might assume guilt. If he spoke, every word would be dissected. And then there was Tasha, the match that had ignited it all. Her next move was unpredictable. Would she double down with new information, reveal the alleged woman's identity, or for once step back and let the situation unfold? Given her history, few believed she would stay quiet. Chaos was her comfort zone, and the drama was far from finished. Gradually, the story grew beyond a possible affair. It transformed into a reflection of our digital age, where private lives collide with public personas, and one caption can spark a wildfire. Every screenshot, rumor, and reaction became content. Fans didn't just observe, they actively shaped the narrative. The lines between truth, speculation, and entertainment blurred. Now, as the chaos slowly settles, if it ever does, many questions linger. Will Papoose address the rumors? Will Claressa hold firm in her stance? Will Tasha reveal another bombshell? One thing is certain, this story is far from over. It is a reminder of how quickly a misunderstanding can spiral into a cultural event, especially in a world where social media spreads information faster than anyone can contain it. In the end, whether Tasha is a troublemaker or a truth teller depends on who you ask. Whether Claressa was right to speak out also depends on perspective. But there is no denying that this messy, emotional, and captivating story has reminded everyone that in the world of celebrity, loyalty, and online gossip, no one is ever truly shielded from the spotlight. And as people continue scrolling, posting, and debating, one truth remains: in the never-ending drama of social media, this is just another chapter, because where there's smoke online, there's always fire.